Here we are, final night, Seaside, New Jersey. Got a lightning storm off to the south. Looks like the weather should be moving out. And we're gonna start the second half of the 10,000 mile motorcycle trip tomorrow. And yeah, see how this all goes. First stop will be Nathan's, Iowa City, Iowa. Looking at probably about 2.5 days to reach that location, and then we're gonna head to the Rocky Mountains from there, and to Northern California from there, before heading down the California coast to LA, across the Mojave Desert, and back to my home in Camp Verde, Arizona. So I'm guessing about 5,000, 6,000 miles, not really exactly sure. But it was 5,500 out, so it should be just over 10,000 when this is all said and done. So definitely looking forward to the next adventure. We'll see how it goes. So it is the morning of September 4th. We're getting the bike prepped for the second half of the 10,000 mile motorcycle ride. Just treating out the windshield with this raincoat hydrophobic coating. It's really paid off. I didn't have this stuff on the windshield when I was north of Atlanta, and I really couldn't see it all. So after using it, I've noticed it's definitely doing what I want it to do, which is great. I have to give the bike kind of a once over, finish the packing, get the bag on the back, and then we'll be out of here. Just want to give a shout out to Frank over at Sun Cycle in Manasquan, New Jersey, as well as Fred Cycle down in Naples, Florida, for giving me their time and expertise in making sure the journey all went well mechanically as far as my bike goes. And we'll get the rest of everything done here and make a determination if I'm going to leave this afternoon or first thing tomorrow morning. So that's to be determined right now. First stop will be Iowa City, Iowa, as far as an actual visitation. All right, we are pretty much right where it says just south of New York there. So the plan will be to head from New York across I-80 all the way out to Nathan in Iowa, and then from Iowa we'll kind of cruise over through Nebraska, down through the Rockies, kind of do this peak-to-peak highway through here, and then we're gonna shoot up into Utah, Salt Lake City, cut across the loneliest road in America, they call it, northern Nevada, into California. Martin will be like right around here in Arcata, down the coast, hopefully to Ron, who I haven't even called yet, so who knows, in LA, maybe drop a canyon there, I don't know, and then from there back over to Barstow area, through Joshua Tree area, and into Arizona, somewhere on the 40, and then back home. So we'll see how all this goes. Right now I'm gonna go up and see the Atlantic Ocean before I get out of here. So the journey begins here at the Atlantic Ocean. We're gonna give it a touch for good luck, and then hopefully be putting our hand in the Pacific Ocean here soon enough. Oh, water's warm today, but T-minus 30 minutes. Here I am somewhere in the middle of Pennsylvania. I nearly ran out of gas, so I didn't realize, I guess I did, but I forgot how rural western Pennsylvania gets. So I made it on empty. Reserve tank, I was rolling at least 10 miles, so thankfully it made it that far. But now I'm fueling up here. Definitely a close call, so I might add gas into my auxiliary can already. I was going to hold off until I'm further west, but that was too stressful, so I think I'm going to do that now. So here we are in a rest station east of Pittsburgh. So I would like to get past Pittsburgh tonight. I'm going to eat a quick Subway here and then just try to get right back on the road, grab a coffee, caffeinate, and then hit it again. That'll put me into Iowa earlier the day after tomorrow. So that's sort of the plan right now. We, thanks to Kevin, have this remote charger, so I'm able to power the phone while I eat, which will be good for my nav and my music. So I'm going to chow this down, caffeinate up, and then we're going to hit it again.
I'll follow you anywhere, where you wanna go, yeah, I don't care. Let the river drown all our fears. If the pouring rain washes you away, I'll go with you, babe. 'Cause if you fall,
woke up. We're just off the Pennsylvania Turnpike, about 10 miles from crossing into Ohio. Kind of a late start today. I got in about 11 o'clock last night. Super tired, so just kind of playing it by ear. But we'll see where we get. I don't even know. I haven't looked at the maps last night. It was so late, but I don't know, Chicago maybe, or somewhere past that. So we'll see what Ohio and Indiana, Illinois all brings here. So taking off now. So about 50 miles from crossing out of Ohio now. It is gray and cold, and honestly it feels like the beginning of December. So yesterday I was burning alive in white light blazing sun, and it is so gray and windy and cold that it feels like the back end of fall or the beginning of winter. It's really, really strange. So I don't know if this is going to change or not. But yeah, you know, this interstate driving on the way out from Arizona to the Northeast, I stayed off the interstates pretty much the whole time. I'm just really trying to do this because I want to get to Colorado, and then from Colorado, the next 2,000, 2,500 miles, we're going to be kind of winding through through the Rockies and down the PCH, and I'm just trying to maximize my time for those really enjoyable sections and just blast through the Midwest. But it definitely is pretty monotonous and probably more dangerous because you just start going into a lull. So we'll see. I'm going to keep on pushing, but definitely a little boring. It was a lot cooler taking the country roads on the way out. But again, I really just want to get through a lot of this stuff until I get to northeast Colorado, and then we'll start to go adventuring more so.
Where you wanna go, yeah, I don't care. Let the river drown all our fears. If the pouring rain washes you away, I'll go with you, babe. 'Cause if you fall, don't you disappear. 'Cause this road is so lonely when you're near. There's no going back from here. If your sky turns gray and you're losing faith, I'm with you all the way. 'Cause if you fall, I will follow you into the great unknown, where wild winds blow. If you lose it all, you know I'll be there when everybody's gone. You're not alone, 'cause I follow you.
So I just drove down those roads you saw, which was not part of any plan whatsoever, and I have no idea where I am now. And I just saw this path, so I stopped, and this is absolutely spectacular. This is Lake Michigan right behind me. The plan was to ride along the edge of Lake Michigan because I got burned out on the interstate and I couldn't take it anymore. So I kind of just bailed, but I don't know where I am. And I didn't realize I was actually at the lake until I was 100 feet from the lake. But I thought I was driving along the lake, and somehow here I am. So I got to figure out where I'm going. But this is pretty spectacular, so it kind of worked out pretty good. Crazy. I don't know. All right, now I got to get the GPS back on and figure out how to start to head down back towards 80 along the eastern edge of this Lake Michigan.
We'll be passing by, and they'll be wasting time, just waiting for new. And while they're chasing dogs, we'll be dancing in the dust, 'cause we're coming through. Whenever you need me, I'm behind. And I promise to take you up to the heights. When you feel you've had enough and you wasted all your love, I'll be here for you, here for you. When the dog has left his bone and you run away from home, I'll be here for you, here for you. Well, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. You. I'm here for you. Yeah, I'm here for you. You. And while they're on the ground, we'll be looking down, 'cause we found the truth. And the fire in our hearts will be blowing up the stars. Now we're coming through, yeah. Whenever you're feeling down inside, well, I promise to take you up to the heights.
So this is getting better and better. I don't even know how to explain all this happening. I just kind of started turning down roads, and then I didn't know if they'd even go to dirt or what. Now I'm like cruising along this untraveled little pinner road next to Lake Michigan. I also didn't realize these lakes are big enough to have like 4 and 5 foot waves breaking out in the middle of them, which apparently they are. Down a little ways there were some really big waves. But this is absolutely phenomenal. And I think that's what I learned, right? Part 1 we'll discuss later as far as coming out. You know, I'm on the second part of this 5,000 mile trip. Sorry, 10,000 mile trip. This is a 5,000 mile leg. But I just halfway in decided to get this GoPro, right? So coming out, it was all avoiding interstates. And I got into that habit because I really want to maximize my time as I had said out west. But you know, the essence to this road biking is really just another way to explore. And I really feel, don't have a schedule if you're going to do this stuff. Just go explore. That's what made it great going east. And I was honestly getting pretty worn out. Going through those tunnels in Allegheny were cool, but coming through the Pennsylvania area, but the interstate just burns you out. I forgot how much I loved riding in the last couple days, just kind of pounding out miles. So I'll probably get stuck doing some of that interstate garbage again, but man, you know, I wish I had even more time. I'm heading out to China on October 4th. So going east, I didn't have a deadline or a limit. I have 30 days, which is a long time. But yeah, I mean, you really just got to go with the flow on these trips and just explore and plot these back roads and just see what happens. So that's what I would highly suggest to any riders. Don't have a destination, just have an overall destination and just kind of cruise around, because this is where it's at. This is the adventure. Not pounding out 700 miles a day on some massive interstate. This is definitely the way to do it, is to just enjoy yourself and go exploring. So super psyched. So we got our hand in the Atlantic Ocean, and now we're going to get our hand in Lake Michigan. Oh, cool, SUP. Inflatable. Wow, this is really amazing. So I'm going to get my hand in Lake Michigan, and then the Pacific. I wonder how cold this stuff is. Not sure. It's kind of, it's not too bad. Maybe 60s, upper 60s. All right, gotta move on. So I'm just gonna keep driving this road. It will either go to Chicago or down to 80. Hopefully it goes down to 80, and then we'll go west over to Joliet for the night. It's already 7:30. I got excited about the dunes. So when this road ends, it will end somewhere, but then I'm back on the big boy roads again, which kind of sucks. But I don't know. Let's see where this road takes us.
Anywhere you wanna go, I follow. Mountain high and river low, I follow. Take me to the bottom, drop me in low, wherever you go. Mountain high and river low, I follow. It's a beautiful, beautiful life.
Didn't really feel too good this morning, so I'm getting a late start. It's about 11 o'clock. Headed to Iowa City to stay with my buddy Nathan. Really good person and good friend, base jumper extraordinaire. I don't feel like doing the interstate game. It's just no fun. So I'm gonna take some back roads, and then I'll have to converge back onto the interstate to cross the Mississippi River, because from my GPS it looks like the only way in that area to get across it. So, but for most of it we'll just be kind of cruising along on these side roads, and we'll see how that goes. So here we go.